Balance the elements in body and center. Shall we go through one more time? Sacred earth supports us as we give our weight. Sacred earth supports us as we give our weight. Hine-ni. Balance the elements within and without us. Balance the elements in body and center. Sacred waters ease our way as we let go. Sacred waters ease our way as we let go. Wahabo, Wahabo. Balance the elements within and without us. Balance the elements in body and center. Sacred fire sparks our hearts as we shine forth. Sacred fire sparks our hearts as we shine forth. Balance the elements within and without us. Balance the elements in body and center. Hine-ni. Wahabo. One more time. Hine-ni. Wahabo. Good morning, beloveds. So good to see you. Okay.
What time do you guys actually begin?
8:25.
Okay, 25. I'm just 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. Why do I want to miss that?
We should try to start a little early to form the container. So you can come in at 8:30, but you can get there at 8:25, it's even better. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Great. So continuing with this concentration on the fire element. The fire element can also be used as a way of, after we've been able to really use the rest of the elements, the earth to really center. And you can see the centering in this Shiva-like female version. But this is a female version of Shiva, that she's very centered in the entire body. So she has that earth element really centering her. And yet, I would say
and
that
she can keep that concentration.
That's
right.
right.
All the concentration practices, that earth.
And at the same time, if it becomes too rigid, it will not serve you, because it will become something you're trying too hard. So there has to be a certain amount of ease in it, which is where the water element comes in. You have to be able to actually not feel like you're efforting.
Well, you'd also keep your attention on one thing, and then it would never go to anything else.
That's right. Then you would never be able to actually
Live.
allow for intuition to come up,
right.
if you're doing any kind of a meditation. So the water element is also here, and you can see it kind of in the background. I would say it's kind of airy, bluey. And then the fire element, which is allows you to perceive what is in the darkness within our own being. And so she's very illuminated, and it's this beautiful illumination coming actually from below, and but affecting her entire body. Is there anything you want to say more about
Yeah,
this?
the fire is also giving that warmth and that enthusiasm for life. That's the sparks our heart as we shine forth, so that we can shine forth into the world. And there's the stillness, the fluidity, and then the radiance too. Yeah.
And then the other one that I found is Paul Ruckert's Praying Cherub. And I thought it's such a beautiful way of also seeing how there's a focus to it, a concentration, and yet there's total aliveness. And that's that piece of turning the fire into this perceptive quality of what is it that is in the darkness? What is it that we don't know about, to allow all parts of us to be illuminated?
Yeah, and our Ayurveda, the fire element is that fire perception, to really perceive, to see clearly.
And then let's do our invocation. I forgot to start with that. Always we hope that someone else has the answer. Some other place will be better. Some other time it will all turn out. This is it. No one else has the answer. No other place will be better. And it has already turned out. At the center of your being, you have the answers, and you know what you want. There is no need to run outside for better seeing, nor to peer from the window. Rather, abide at the center of your being, for the more you leave it, the less you know. Search your heart and see that the way to do is to be. I love that quote. Or that.
And where's that from again?
Lao Tzu.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we're getting ready today, if you can get your bodies on board, if you want to stand, if you feel that you can do that, then join me. And we're going to start with really bringing in that earth energy, Pachamama, the Mother Earth. And so I'm standing with a wide stance so that I can really allow, like the tree roots that we saw, I think last time, and Bitten showed that, or talked about that whole thing of letting your feet, your legs, really be like the roots of the tree, drawing up with each breath, that wonderful oxygen, that wonderful sense of being filled with concentration, focus, that energy. So we'll all breathe in and out through the nose.
And remember to really breathe deeply, richly, fully, because that's what stokes the fire that we're going to eventually build.
So we're breathing as much as we can. We're letting all that air come into our whole being, our whole embodiment of earth, with its muscles and its bones. And as we exhale, we can really think of we're saying to earth, we're here with you. Hineni, I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm giving you what I have, because I'm a part of you. Let the whole body fill with this energy, feeling the way it's already in resonance with this earth energy through all of our own muscles and our bones, all this solid substance that we are. And a couple more big breaths like this. And then we're gonna let ourselves balance, because balance is so important. So we're gonna bring our legs closer together, and we're going to let one leg come off as we inhale up through the other one into the hara, holding that hara center, holding the leg up, and then just letting it relax and come back down to the earth. And we're gonna alternate right and left legs like that. So we're really bringing that balance point in the hara. And we're giving our weight to the earth on the exhale. We're breathing in, hineni, I'm here. I'm showing up. And I'm giving you my weight, hineni. One more time to finish it out with the legs. And let both of the legs, imagine them coming up into the hara on that inhale, pulling them up, and then relaxing them back down into the earth. And then imagine the whole hips area, it's pulling into the hara. On the inhale, and then on the exhale, it's relaxing back down. Now we're bringing our whole torso into the hara. And relaxing it back down. Torso as well as our shoulders and our arms into the hara. And relaxing them back. Now our whole body into the hara, as though it's the one point of the whole body. And relaxing the whole body, giving it back to the earth. Couple more times like that. Everything into the hara, everything into the center. And relaxing it back. And let your earth breath be easy now. Just again breathing in through the whole body. Imagining every single cell over your whole body is breathing in that energy into the center. No struggle, and then really letting it go back down into the earth on that exhale. And giving thanks for this connection to Pachamama, Mother Earth, that supports us. Recognizing that she's under our feet, no matter where we are. And letting ourselves begin that breath of the water in through the nose, out through the mouth, through pursed lips. And as we just first of all just let this water kind of wash over us, imagining we're in a waterfall, or we're just feeling the blood coursing through our bodies, which is kind of like a waterfall coming out of the heart area. And we just let ourselves maybe move a little bit, because there's a lot of movement with water. It's very seldom really totally still. Even in a pond, there are those little ripples at the bottom or at the top. So let yourself feel that gentle movement of the water. And breathing in that wonderful sense of cleansing, of things really being cleaned by the water with every inhale. And letting it go on the exhale, back down into the earth, into the water. And then we let the inhale begin to bring us back to the center again for the hineni, pulling up into the kaf area and feeling that as we breathe in hineni. And on the exhale, we really let our feet and our legs just become the water, one leg at a time, just letting it swirl around on that exhale, wahabo. Back to the hineni, feeling that center for every inhale, and then wahabo, alternating legs, letting them just move with that watery liquidity. And it also helps us learn that balance. How do we stay connected to the center and let one leg move? Let the wateriness come into both legs so they really feel that they're filled with that ease. And then letting them both stand on the floor and breathe in through the hara. But on the exhale, we'll let both legs move. For knees. Hineni on the inhale, wahabo. And let your knees really turn. Let your feet turn. And then let it come into the hips. So you're breathing in hineni into the hara. And letting the hips really turn around on that wahabo. Letting it go all the way up into the torso, letting the torso turn around on the wahabo. As well as the shoulders and the arms. And now adding the head too. Letting the whole body come into the center on every inhale, hineni. And on every exhale, we're letting the whole body turn, move with this easefulness of water. We're going to finish with that beautiful infinity symbol so that as we're breathing in and we're breathing out, we're doing the infinity symbol with our body. So Hineni, and we can feel the center in the infinity symbol. We can feel it in the Wahabo and that easeful movement too. So now we're connecting the center with the movement of water, of that ease. Continuing to remember to find that center. Don't go too far off center when you're doing it. Just stay within that, what feels right for you to be able to hold your center. And move. Letting it just become a little smaller and a little smaller. And as the water breath just easily, you could say all the water is gone back to the pool. We let ourselves feel that stillness in the body for a moment, feeling the effect of the earth and the water, giving thanks for both. And coming to the fire element, and really just to start with the fire, recognizing that there is, without the light, there wouldn't be any life on this planet. So we're welcoming in that fire that burns deep within the center of the earth as we breathe in through the mouth, up into the hara. And right now we're just going to stoke that fire from really deep within from the earth and let it radiate out of our hara.
Out through the nose, into the mouth.
So we're bringing that fire energy up our legs into that beautiful point below our belly buttons. And letting it radiate out from that belly button. And as we're breathing up through the legs, we're looking with our mind's eye as we breathe out and we radiate out. Is there any parts of our legs that feel like there's parts of us that we really are kind of in the darkness? They're either too tight and we can't even feel them, or they're numb. And so we really are sending and being curious about these parts. What's in our right leg? Feeling the light of that perception going into the right leg as it shines forth. And if it needs to shake out, or if you need to do anything to just move that right leg to help you to become more aware of it. Is it operating as that beautiful tree trunk to really let in the light? Are there areas of it where it's just not really very clear, it's obscured? And if so, you don't need to change anything, you just let yourself go with that feeling in your right leg. Bringing the light into there, letting it radiate forth. One more time into that right leg. And letting it go now into the left. You can shake out that leg, you can pat it, whatever you need to do to like wake it up to this fire, help it to receive this light. See if there's ways that it's obscured, that it can't quite let the light in. You can wiggle it, vibrate it. And let our centering of that hineni hold us as we are playing with our left leg with this light. And now really let both legs really feel that light. Standing on them both and really feeling, is there anything else that's needed in my right or my left leg to really let this light in. Light also denotes a certain lightness. Are my legs too heavy? And if they are, that's fine. Just recognizing that they are, and offer to them that it's okay to vibrate a little bit, it's okay to shake a little bit, to let that energy in. They are becoming on the same frequency when they vibrate and shake a little bit as that light. I'm letting that light come all the way up now from the bottoms of your feet, from the very depths of the earth into the whole hip area. Let it radiate and find all those dark places that might be in your hips, whether it's about our sexuality or whether it's about our fears. Let ourselves really feel into it, especially on the exhale as we shake it. Can we let our hips also invite them? Invite all those parts that live there to vibrate, connect with that light, show us if there's dark places. And on that exhale, we can really be putting ephata, may it be opened, into this part of our hips. Hineni, we're here. On the inhale, as we breathe in that fire, and ephata, as we shake it out into the hips. And just notice how your hips feel, how your legs feel. Let them both be bringing in that quivering of the light. When people are filled with Shakti, that light, they begin to quiver, they begin to move. So just let that little quivering vibration come in all the way from your feet. Hineni, ephata, we're wishing it. May you be opened. When you're ready, may you show us any dark places. And as we continue to breathe, we're going to bring that breath now in through the light all around us into our hara, as well as from the down. We're bringing it all around and above into the hara, and then into the solar plexus region, right above the hara. And letting that also shake and become filled with the light. If there's any areas in that solar plexus region that of our own power, our fears of our power, or our own anger that gets caught in there that we're not allowed to have, and letting ourselves really bring that light into this area. Hineni on the inhale, Ephata on the exhale, as we shake and vibrate and let this whole part of our being say, wake up. We want to see more of you. We want to know more of you. Don't hide. We're ready. We're ready to face it. We want to wake up, that Ephata, be opened. So we're bringing it now into our chest part, up into the upper chest and the heart area. Yes, you can really touch it, let yourself pat it, anything to wake it up. If you can't really vibrate your body, then pat it. Let it know you're there. I'm here. I want to know about you. Anything to do with how our hearts might be obscured in some darkness, pain, sadness that we don't want to face, hurt. Grief. Longing. And we just keep saying, we're open to you. We want to let the light come in and see it all. We want to wake up this lifetime. Let the light come into the hara again through all points of light, coming up to the shoulders and the arms, and letting that whole area, the shoulders and the arms, vibrate, be filled with this light. Let it resonate with that vibration of the light. Ephata. And you can feel it almost, it starts to happen, it goes into your neck and into your head. So let that fire, that light come into the neck and the head too. And let it vibrate. Ephata. Hineni, I'm here. And I want you to be opened. I want all of us to be opened. I want all of us to wake up. All the way up to the crown, feel it shaking. From the tips of your toes now, all the way up to the top of your crown, let your whole being be filled with this light. And let it shake. If there's one area that really calls to you, you can go to that and really attend to that area. pat it, breathe into it, hold it, let it know you're there. Keep wanting to be curious about it, but keep asking it, if you're ready, please be open. I'm here, Hineni. Breathing in again through the hara, letting it go all the way to the heart, and then really radiating it out on that exhale at the top. Radiate out to all parts of yourself. I love you. To all parts of yourself, I forgive you. I'm here with you. Breathing in that light. Hineni, I'm here. Into the hara, up to the heart. I love you. I forgive you. I'm here. And then take that energy one more time, and we're going to send it out to all of us that are here today. Breathing it all the way up into the heart area for the exhale, and for the ephata, we're really sending it out to everybody here in the Zoom. And then just letting it radiate out into the whole universe. To anybody else who may need this light. Hineni, we're here and we're sending out this light to the whole universe. And then come back to yourself again, holding your one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Or breathe, just whatever breath you'd like to breathe right now, but breathing in into your belly, breathing out of your heart, but letting it cascade over your whole being. Like a beautiful flame that is radiating, touching everything without being burned, but warming you. So this beautiful candle coming all the way up through your feet, through your hips, your solar plexus, and the light is in the heart, and it's shining forth in your heart. This sturdy, concentrated connection to your hara, and this open, perceptive light radiating from the heart. And let's have a seat together.
So just to continue to stoke the fire with a nice, rich, full, slow inhalation, a nice, rich, slow, full exhalation. And you can do whichever breath, you can just let it be natural. If you feel you need more stability, you can do more the earth. You need a little more fluidity, the water, and you can always go to the fire to really stoke that flame. And just begin by really bringing your awareness, the chest soft and porous, into the sacred space of the heart. Nothing to do, nowhere to go right now. Inviting all your different selves to just relax as we open to the sacred space of our hearts. And as you continue to breathe in and out, just opening to the garden of the heart, the sacred space of your heart, holding that intention and just being receptive. Whether you feel the space of the heart, see it, a fragrance, a taste, just opening to this place of nourishment, of safety, of security, toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony and beauty, the only being united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the message, the mystery, the miracle, the Mother, the Spirit of guidance. And as you continue to relax, you can use my voice. You may find yourself following your guidance, moving at a different pace and rhythm, and that's fine. But as you really begin, notice in the garden of the heart, there's that quality of earth, of ground. And allowing that to just form into this earth elemental, whether you have the intention, see, hear, feel, but just open to this earth elemental, welcoming this quality of groundedness that we just went through in our body, and opening to any guidance from the earth element, the earth elemental, on how to ground, especially in these challenging times in our lives, how to ground, how to maintain your concentration and focus, how to be able to ground and hold your fire and light, how to be able to ground and hold the focus of the fire and perception, to move it to wherever we need to move it. So we ask, beloved earth elemental, any guidance on this quality of ground, focus, concentration. Maybe there are proactive ways, just being in the garden, putting your hands in the soil, just slowing down. You can stay with the earth elemental, or if you wish, you can move on, and with love and respect, we call in the element of water allowing that to form into this beautiful water elemental. You can just rest with this water elemental, or we ask you, how can we bring in enough fluidity so that we can use our intuition, not just stay stuck in rigid forms and patterns, but to allow our intuition to bring in new energy, new information, new life, new ways of being. How can we flow with our inner and outer lives and use our intuition? And you can stay with that. When you're ready, I invite you to move to the fire element and the fire elemental. We call you with all love and respect into our hearts to commune, to just learn more about opening to your energy and light and your guidance on how we can have your support to shine the light on the places in us that are dark. Just as Yaya shone the light, your light and energy into our bodies, into the place that might be numb or obscured or absent, to all our different selves and parts, to open to all the feelings and thoughts and behaviors, all those energies that may be hidden in darkness, all those places of shadow. Beloved fire element, how can you support us in shining? How can we work with you to shine our inner light on the dark places inside? And with love and respect, we call upon High Self, our inner guide, our beloved, to come for a time of communion, guidance, and dialogue. Just breathing in the light, the life, the blessing of High Self, breathing back love and gratitude, just communing for a moment. And with this aspect of our being that's larger and more expansive than just our parts and all our ego structures. Larger place of wisdom and guidance that communes and connects us with the light of infinity. And any other guidance you have for on illuminating the shadow, illuminating the dark places in our psyches, in our beings. And with love and respect, we begin to let that light, your light, our light, shine brighter and brighter. And just notice some part or self that does hide in the darkness. And just gently inviting it, whether it's some feelings we've pushed away, or sensations or thoughts, just inviting that into the light gently. Letting all the selves know, especially the protectors, that it's okay to illuminate the dark, to illuminate our shadows right now for these few moments. Asking them to step aside, or if some part really blocks looking at the shadow or the dark places, bringing that self into the light to get to know it. So either opening to a protective part that blocks us from seeing the whole rich array of feelings and sensations and thoughts and musings that we have inside. Welcome this one into the light, and welcome all the other ones that have hidden in the darkness but wish to be known. Just taking time to shine the light around, opening and getting to know either a protective part that limits, that keeps us, that cordons off areas that perhaps couldn't be seen or was dangerous or not okay to be seen, or underneath those parts that are hiding. Just see what naturally arises, just bringing the light of your inner light, perception, and love. Maybe it's just someplace you feel uneasy, or someplace in the body that feels dense or heavy. Just approaching with light, love, and curiosity, shining the light of your awareness to these inner places of darkness, like that canyon in the dark in that initial image Yaya shared. Without expectation, just sharing that light of awareness, of illumination, of perception to some place of feelings, sensations, energy, thoughts. Letting the light gently hold, welcome it. And just seeing what's revealed. Saying, hi, I see you, as much as you wish to be seen. I hear you as much as you wish to be heard. I hold you as much as you wish to be held. And if there's more than one part, just stay with one for a while, and then when you're ready, switching for a moment or two to the other part. Letting them know over time you can bring the light of your loving awareness to each. I see you as much as you wish to be seen. I hear you as much as you wish to be heard. I hold you as much as you wish to be held. And you can stay with this one, or when you're ready, allowing that light to just shine more and more in your heart, just illuminating all the selves that wish to be seen. Letting them all know that there's a light of love, of compassion, of curiosity here. That you're here with high self, with all the elementals, to support your whole inner life. Just allowing that light to gently radiate anyone, any selves who may wish to come into the light and just have a glimpse of them seen today. They may let themselves be known through sensations, images, feelings, thoughts, or behaviors. Just inviting all the different selves to breathe the breath of unity with you and high self, to let the light fill the breath as you breathe in and out together. Just being aware that all of us gathered here in this Zoom meeting space, through space and time, are supporting each other in breath and in light. This whole Sangha of beloveds. And then as we're ready, we'll bring our soul work to a close for today, thanking all the selves for being there, thanking the elementals, thanking yourself, thanking each other. And we'll bow down with the Et Fatah, opening the way to our inner lives, coming up with Et Fatah, opening the way to our outer lives, so that we can shine forth in our inner world and outer worlds. A deep breath in as we bow down. Et Fatah. Deep breath as we come up. Et Fatah. And resting, taking a moment to reflect on the waking dream of your soul work. And coming back refreshed and alert